So good evening, everybody. Here we are for the Supreme Pool Series at the Players Pool Lounge in Newcastle under Lyme in Stoke. Nick Finn is currently delayed, so for the time being you've got myself, Adam Penwell, and I'm joined in the box by the legend himself, Butterbean, aka Shane Thompson. Evening, Shane.
Oh, cheers, Ad.
How you doing, pal?
Not bad, mate, yourself?
Yeah, good.
It's gonna be a cracker, this is.
Yeah, like you just said, I don't think this game's going to take very long. So obviously we're playing Supreme rules, first to 11. Got used to the rules now, Shane?
A little bit. Still a few of the tactical rules that I'm trying to work on, but yeah, it should be alright. I think it's a good set of rules, so why not embrace them? But yourself?
Yeah, I quite like them. I think they're the sort of rules whereby if you don't take your finish out and you've only got 1 or 2 balls left, then you get punished, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
It's very unlikely that you have 1 ball left and you still win the frame. You're pretty much handing over the frame to your opponent unless he makes a really, really bad mistake. So yeah, it's a good set of rules, nice and attacking, and I don't think we'll see too much tactical stuff in this match, do you?
No, not really. I know Craig's been playing quite a bit with the. I think it was a comp on a Thursday night. Is it Masters or no Champions Cup?
Oh yeah, the IPA.
Yeah. So he played that Thursday. I think he's lost in the final. But I haven't seen Craig play for a while, so it'd be interesting to see how well Craig plays.
Yeah, I had a little knock with Craig earlier actually, and his break was absolutely massive, but he kept putting the weight in the middle bag, direct. So obviously he hasn't done this on the first break of the match. Made a ball, and yellows is his choice.
What about a prediction from you, Nad? What do you reckon?
I don't know. It's like we said, I don't think it's going to be a slow match. I think it'd be a quick match, and if I had to put me money on anyone, I reckon Craig's going to win.
Which Craig?
Exactly. I reckon Craig's going to win.
You have to give me a last name.
I'm going to go with Marshy. I'm going to go with.
All right.
But I think it'll be close. I mean, Waddingham is a class player himself, and in the previous events, he got quite deep himself, didn't he? Oh, I don't think that goes.
No, I don't think. No, definitely not. You still got a chance. I mean,
Which way would you go in, mate?
well, I don't think the yellow that he's just covered. I don't think it doubles because the black's in the way. So he's got to try and get on an angle to get it out. But it's hard for me.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, I'm guessing he'd like to try and leave one of these two yellows in the bottom right, so that if he did break it, he'd still have another one to play at. But
I don't know.
He ain't got much angle there, has he?
He might have a chance, yeah. You have to get into this a bit, though. Looking at a double there, but the black looks like it's in the way for the double.
Yeah, it's hard to see from here. If it does double, it's very, very close to the black if it does double. But like you said, the initial reaction is that the black's going to block it when it goes across the table.
I'm wondering if he's got a tiny bit of angle just to be able to get into it and screw the white into the red and yellow.
He'll have to give it some beans. He has.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
I'll tell you what, if that yellow goes to the top right bag, he's laughing, isn't he?
I don't think it goes up there, but it goes in the middle, and I think you might be able to screw into the red just to stop the white travelling. It's about as good as you got, to be fair.
Yeah, so just this yellow to the top right, and probably just roll it through, I think, and leave himself on the black to the bottom left.
Yeah, just drop it in. You can't fail to be on the black.
So a little early test of queuing. These are the shots I sometimes struggle with.
Was that because you ain't got a Q action now?
Well, I haven't got a Q action, mate. If someone was selling a Q action, mate, I'd buy it off them, but they don't sell them. Yeah, Ashley Harrison was looking for a Q action, but he can't seem to find one.
He needs more than that.
No, I just find I'm better if I'm pumping the ball in with a bit of pace.
Yeah. But the thing is, with that sort of shot, you don't want to be digging down and.
Oh no, exactly.
Yeah.
So there we go. Break dish by Craig Marsh, first frame to go 1-0 up.
That's a good start from Craig there.
Yeah, he'd be happy with that.
What time did you play today, Al?
Half 6.
You got a tough game as well, aren't you?
Yeah, first game against Jack Whelan, so obviously he'll be a massive favourite, which pretty much everyone is who I play, to be honest. So I don't mind that, to be fair.
Nah, it's nice to be done dog sometimes.
I've had a good practice last night. I've had a good practice earlier, so if I can start well, then maybe I'll be able to give him a bit of a game.
Yeah,
if I start bad, then it could be disastrous.
Yeah, the tables are playing nice.
So, the tables on this Strachan superfine cloth, as they've named it. Oh, they're playing lovely. They're nice and fast, very responsive, and the conditions on the tables are absolutely perfect. Who are you starting with?
I've got Rob Warren at 6:30.
I think that's on this. Is it on main arena?
No, I don't think it's on stream. I think it's on one of the outside tables.
No stream, lads. So you chose to watch Panners versus Whelan instead of Shane Thompson versus Rob Warren.
It's madness, isn't it?
What is wrong with people? Oh, I'll tell you what. He's had a result there. That white was going towards the right middle.
Yellows are the balls here. Yeah, these are gone, I think.
Yeah, you think so, wouldn't you?
Perfect. Just drop this in up at the top, and then put the yellow below the red will go in the middle. Or you can even start out and play in the corner. Yeah, I think he's done that out.
Not sure what angle he's got on that, mate, but that doesn't look ideal, does it?
No, I think he's come too far, to be fair.
Was the percentage shot to roll that through and take it in the middle?
I probably would have, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Obviously, it depending how he's seen it at the table. Obviously, it always looks different on camera. But I think me personally, I think I would have just rolled it through. And you couldn't fail to be good enough to get how you want for your next ball, because now he's got a bit of a tricky one.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he does here. So as you can hear, Craig's he's called for his extension. So each player gets one extension per frame. Like I said, we are playing to the Supreme rule set. So if you've got any questions about those, then feel free to fire them in the comments, and we'll see if Shane Thompson can answer them for you, because I ain't got a clue what I'm talking about. But luckily I've got Shane here.
No.
So for the first time in the series this year, you're now going to see Craig Marsh come to the table. He's got ball in hand. It's one visit only, but he can place the white anywhere on the table of his choice.
That's a massive advantage, that is.
Massive advantage. So he doesn't get a free shot, but obviously he can put the white anywhere he wants.
Anywhere.
And players of Craig Marsh standard, Craig Waddingham standard, Shane Thompson standard, they only need one visit. And when they can put the ball wherever they want to, then yeah, these failing a big mistake, this should be 2-0.
I think I might have put the white on by the red, the other side.
Well, yeah, on the other cushion.
Yeah.
The thing is, he's probably thinking that, you know, with these, obviously the cloths, the tables are reclothed for every single event.
Yeah,
and as you know yourself, that ball at the top on a brand new cloth, that's going to slide in
yeah,
anyway,
of course,
isn't it?
Yeah, when you look at it that way. I thought you would have gone it now, to be fair. Actually, probably just, yeah, leave it to his last ball.
I suppose the only decision he's going to have to make is when he plays that as his last red, is he going to roll it through and take the black to the bottom left, or is he just going to draw it back and take the black to the middle?
I think it depends how he gets on it now. You'll know how the way he gets on it. He's screwing back.
Yeah, he's screwing back now. Oh, wow. I've missed that. And even though they slide in on this cloth, they're not going to slide in when they start off that wide.
Yeah, eat your words there, Adam.
That's one of my shots.
Nice easy chance now for Craig to level up. He won't be missing these.
And that'll hurt him a little bit, won't it? Because he wouldn't expect to miss that one. You'd expect him to pot that pretty much 9 or 10 out of 10.
Easy, yeah.
She might get a chance to see how fast the table is now. This will absolutely fly off the cushion.
Yeah, he's hardly at that.
Yeah, exactly. He's tapped that and he's still come perfect. So there you go, one apiece, and Craig will be going back to his chair feeling quite lucky there, Craig Waddingham, because obviously he's made the positional mistake and put the white in off pretty much handed the frame to Craig Marsh, who's then missed the ball that he's probably sat there thinking, how the hell have I missed that?
Yeah, he won't be happy with himself. But still
What's caused that, mate? It's not. Was it lack of concentration? Just assuming you're going to pot it, maybe?
possibly.
I can't see it's nerves, because obviously these guys are playing
No, I don't think Craig
on
I
this
don't
sort of
think Craig would be
stage
nervous.
non-stop, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably just a misjudgment. It happens.
I mean, if I missed that, I'd blame it on the chicken wing.
Yeah, Craig ain't got one of those.
No, he hasn't got a chicken wing. So we'll see if he decides to take it out on this break shot. This white could be jumping and bouncing around all over the place, I reckon.
No, I don't think it will. I think it's so early in the game. I don't think he'll let it affect him. Not as much as it would at say 8-7 to go 8-all or to go 9-7 up maybe.
Yeah. I reckon he's going to absolutely crunch these.
He's hit them good.
That's a monster, isn't it?
He has hit them good. Wow. It's the power of the sharp rack.
Absolutely monster. Yeah, as Shane just mentioned, obviously using the shark rack for all of the games at this event. And obviously the benefit of that is you can pretty much always guarantee that the balls are in exactly the same place and they're always touching. So some of the better breakers in the game are not quite so keen because they think they've mastered the break, which they probably have, to be fair to them, and this is a bit of a leveler. But the good thing about the shark rack is no matter which table you're playing on, you know, the balls are pretty much in the same place every single rack. There's no twisting of racks. So I quite like them.
Yeah, they're good. But yeah, like you said, I think a lot of people do think it's a bit of a leveler. You see people like Tom Cousins, for example, absolute monster break, but then when he comes here, it's not really that much of an advantage anymore.
No, correct.
He's cued that well. It's a great shot.
You can see from that shot alone just how responsive that table is. He's only literally just tapped that really, and
Yeah.
he's followed through on the cue. Nice cueing, and that white's just come back with literally no effort whatsoever.
Yeah, the cloth is very, very good. There's one good shot here now, and I think Craig will be 2-1 up. There we go, perfect. Don't be doing too much with this cue ball now, though, because I think
Did you just stun it out?
yeah, just little, yeah, perfect.
There you go.
I think you'll see Craig just screw this in a bit and try and nudge the black away from the cushion a little bit, so it makes it easier. Yeah, good shot.
And that's the benefit of having a professional in the commentary box like Shane Thompson. Look,
Oh,
he'll
you
call
love
the
it.
shots. He'll call the shots. He knows what's going on. Right, I reckon he's going to pop the black to the left middle, Shane. What do you reckon?
I don't know, I think he might go to the top.
Do you reckon? So if he played that at the top now and nailed it, mate, I'm walking out. There you go. 2-1. Let's see if we can see if there's any comments, because we haven't had a look yet. So if you've made some comments or you've got some questions for professional Shane Thompson, who does also do coaching, by the way. Very reasonable rates if you're loaded.
Oh my God.
Reasonable rates if you're loaded. If you're not loaded, then don't bother. I think Mr. Kendall's hoping that Nick Finn turns up pretty soon. He can only afford Shane for about the next 45 minutes.
Yeah, Kenny don't want to see my invoice.
He does not want to see the Thompson invoice.
It's going to cost him at least a ham roll and a glass of Coke, maybe.
Where are we? Let's have a look. I think we're streaming to YouTube and Facebook, aren't we?
I think they're having a bit of a funny moment.
Yeah, I think George and the button pusher are having a little moment between themselves. We're on Facebook and YouTube, aren't we? Just YouTube. There you go. We're not streaming to Facebook, we are streaming to YouTube.
Facebook's been very strange lately, if I must say so.
Yeah, they seem to have put a lot of restrictions on the streaming companies at the moment. Right, let's scroll through and see if we've got a few questions for you, Mr. Thompson. So, like I said, if you have posted a question and we haven't replied to you yet, then apologies, but we're only just looking. So, first one for you, Shane, is can I ask the commentary what they think of the Boyle versus Farnsworth money match in Scotland in November?
Wow.
What's your thoughts?
I don't know. It's a money game at the end of the day. I think anything can happen on the night. I think if you're going on current form, then I don't think you can look past Mark. So I did there. So
You've done the Craig
yeah.
and the Mark. I'm liking that, mate.
You done it for me, so
I'm liking that. Which Mark? Your turn, mate. Come on.
Yeah, no, I think you on current form. I think you got to go with Farnsworth. But Boyle is that good that if he turns up, then he's a very dangerous man.
Yeah, it's a good game, that. Good game.
I think I'm definitely going to go watch that.
Right, so that's that one out of the way. Richard Hanford, is that cloth available to buy yet? Do you know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is available to buy now. If you head on to the Strachan website, it's called the Strachan Superfine, and you can purchase yourself the cloth from there, exactly the same as this. And if you look after it like these guys do here, just by simply brushing it and ironing it, then you will have duplicate conditions, just like you're watching at the moment.
I'm pretty sure they do different colours as well.
It is available in different colours. I'm not sure what those colours are, to be honest. I'm guessing obviously you got the grey, which you're looking at now. You're probably going to have a green. I'm not sure about the other colours. But if you head onto the Strachan website, then you'll be able to have a look for yourselves. I can't tell you how much it costs because I haven't personally had a look.
No, I haven't got a clue.
But it is available. The button pusher to our right is telling us he thinks it's £127. So if you decide to order one and it's any more than that, then the button pusher will pay the balance for you. He's loaded him. I'm not sure if George is working this weekend or if he's just sat there stuffing his face.
He ain't even offered us one, to be fair.
He ain't offered us nothing. No.
Unreal.
Cruel, isn't he? He's offered me his debit card, though.
You don't want that. There's nothing in that.
Mate, he's loaded. Loaded he is. No problem, Rich. Like I said, mate, apologies we didn't get back to you straight away. We've only just logged in to look at the comments. So what we do, we'll get through the end of this frame, and then we'll return to your comments. And the professional himself, Shane Thompson, will give you his pearls of wisdom. Legend of a man.
Trying to get me in trouble, Ad.
Mate, I feel absolutely honoured to be sat here with you.
You think you need to grow up?
Absolutely honoured.
I was nice and comfy, just in my room. Got a phone call from Nick. Gonna be late, mate. Any chance? All right, Nick.
No problem, Nick. As long as he gets us some beer when he gets here, mate, we don't mind, do we?
Oh, we got no chance of that.
I know. I heard that he was on time, but he had to turn around because he forgot his smoking jacket.
To be fair, if you forgot that, you go back for it as well. It is it's a nice jacket.
That thing needs burning. But luckily for you guys sat at home, Nick Finn did ask us to say on the commentary that if anyone wants any personal questions answering about the weekend or anything else at all,
just drop him a message.
Add Nick Finn on Facebook. He'll accept your request. It is limited. Last time we were here, we only accepted 25 new friends. I think Hassan was the first one to get in. So if you want the legend himself, Nick Finn, on your Facebook as a friend, then get your request over to him. And I'm sure when he turns up, he'll get them all accepted. And he loves answering questions. So if you've got any, just send him a message. He loves it.
I'll tell you what.
If that was a bit harder, that would have been absolutely plumb, wouldn't it?
That's some line he's chose there. That's really unlucky. He's got a double there.
What's he got now, mate? Double to the middle?
Double to the middle.
What do you like at doubles?
Don't know, it depends.
I'm not keen, mate.
I think, as you know, like when I get my table recovered, I always get
That's miles away.
the old rails. I'd never get them changed. I like to keep them from not sliding. So
Yeah. So you always change the slate, but you don't change the
yeah,
you don't change the cushions, do you?
No, every 2 times I used to do it.
Yeah, because they do seem to double slightly different when you've changed the changed the cushions as well. As you can see there, he's missed that by a long way, hasn't he? He wasn't even close.
I think he was worried about the slide. So these are brand new. I think they were done yesterday or day before, I think.
See, yeah, there you go. That's a prime example on that one. That's just slid off the cushion. Put him a little bit closer to this red than what he intended, but obviously the preference would be to put this red at the bottom to the bottom left, but
yeah, not from there though.
Not from there. So he's going to have to reroute.
Well, anything but straight, and he's fine. I mean, even straight's not too bad. You just screw it off with a bit of side, but yeah, anywhere but straight.
Expect him to just stun this in, wouldn't you?
The thing
Leave
is,
the white where the red is.
with this cloth, if you stun it, it's going to come back a bit. So that's just as good. That's a great shot. Choice of 2. He's actually played that really well. Look at it, just runs and runs and runs.
Just keeps on running.
That's close.
Tell you what, that
Oh
could be an
my
off.
God.
That could be an off. It is an
Wow.
off as well. So that's a prime example of how quick this cloth is, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm actually quite
Just,
still quite shocked by that. To be fair.
Just out of interest, mate, just looking back and sort of rewinding on these 2 reds, with the black where it was on the middle, obviously he pretty much put himself in a position to go at either red, hadn't he?
Yeah.
Would you have been tempted to take the red to the bottom right first, so that he would have left the top red and then the black in the middle?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just personal preference, really. I think he pretty much landed where he was before, didn't he? So yeah, he could have gone the way you just said.
Both shots look for me. Both shots look fairly similar.
Yeah.
And I just think if you'd have taken the red to the bottom right, there was no chance of any in-off whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then he'd have been back at where he was to tap that one in, and then the black was in the middle. Whereas going the way he did, he's had to go up and down off the cushion, hasn't he?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like I said, it's personal preference. I think he obviously felt that the way he went was the right way to go at the time. So obviously he's.
And also, that's just showed him exactly how fast it is, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
He won't be doing that again. So Marshy 3-1 up. Smash.
He's hitting that break so well.
He's hitting that perfect, isn't he? That's totally different to how he was hitting it. He's hitting it the same as what he was in the practice room.
Yeah.
But obviously he's keeping the white away from the middle pocket now. I did say that we'd come back to your questions at the end of that last frame, so let's just have a quick look what there was. Richard Hansford, no problem, you're welcome. Someone called Oisin, Shane would like to know who wins between Carl O'Donoghue and Declan Brennan. Because that's an upcoming game, isn't
Where
it?
is it they're playing?
Somewhere in Ireland, I think.
I'll gather that.
I'm not sure where.
Is it a neutral venue or is it?
A pass, mate, I can't tell you. So whilst you're deliberating that,
Yeah, it's a tough
just
one.
to repeat whoever M is. I'm not sure if that's M from James Bond, but the reason that Nick Finn isn't here at the moment is because he is stuck in traffic on the motorway en route to the venue. I think there was an accident on the motorway. Then he also realised that he forgot his smoking jacket, so he's had to turn around, do a U-turn. He's had to go back and collect it, and obviously since then there's then been another accident. So he's...
Well, yeah, because when he went through the middle of the barrier to get on the other side of the motorway to go down,
yeah,
obviously all the debris and stuff was in the way of the road.
He's caused a bit of an issue all over the sake of a jacket that he's burning. So Nick Finn will be with you. He's just not here at the moment. So that's why myself and Shane Thompson are just stepping in.
But again, like we did say, if you want to speak to Nick, just drop him a friend request in the inbox and...
yeah, like we said, and at the moment he's he's probably sat in traffic, quite bored. So if you want to ping your friend request and your questions over to him now, then he'll probably answer him whilst he's sat in the car just looking at traffic himself. I don't think he's online watching. Nick Finn, if you're online watching, then give us a hello, mate. Your seat is very comfortable. Thanks very much. Not sure what that buzzing is. There's a buzzing coming from somewhere. Oh, it's a different room. Sorry about that. Nothing to do with us.
Nothing to do with us.
Oh. So Goobs 147 table looks mega quick. It is super duper quick. Aaron Amos? Or does it say Aaron Ames? Aaron Ames.
Yep.
Hi Shane, I love you. So that's one of Shane Thompson's fans.
I love you too, Aaron.
Shane has many fans.
I only speak to Aaron because his missus is really nice.
Oh, well. If she's that nice, Aaron, then feel free to send some pictures over to Shane Thompson. And we'll give you our honest review and opinion. The button pusher has got a massive smile on his face. He's liking the sound of that one.
It's because he knows that everything that comes through gets saved.
It all gets saved. So that is quite a big break. Very nice split, but hasn't made a ball. Obviously trailing Craig Marsh 4 frames to 1 at the moment. Marshy coming to the table.
Yeah, just...
What you saying, Shana? What's happening, mate? What's he doing?
Well, I think he's definitely be going reds.
Come on, mate. Talk us through it.
Right middle.
Because you haven't called a shot wrong yet, so let's put you on.
Right, so we'll go right middle, red below it, push down to the corner pocket. And then he's gone.
Will it nudge the red or slide past?
Yeah, I think it
slide
nudges.
past.
Oh, it's slide
there
past.
You go, mate. Slide past. There you go.
Either way.
So we've got an absolute cabbage. You don't know what he's talking about.
I told you I don't know the shots.
You know all the shots, mate. You've got all the shots in the locker. Going to cannon the red. There we go.
I told you, either way they're gone.
They're definitely goners, aren't they? Does that red just below the bulk line, does that go to the left middle and the left top?
I think it goes in, but
Not sure.
Definitely at the top.
Definitely goes in the top, does it?
Yeah, from here it looks like it does.
When we get to it, if we're lucky, the button pusher might have a camera angle for us that might show us.
I'm not too sure, you know.
But to be honest with you, even if he has got a camera angle, he probably won't give it to us. He's got a chicken tikka and cheese toasty on board. There is other food available from Players Pool events, but that is the best toasty available, I'll give you that. Can't beat a chicken tikka and cheese toasty.
Don't know about that, mate.
Do you reckon that red flies, or do you reckon it's tight?
I think...
It'll probably drop off the jaw, won't it?
Yeah, I think with the slide of the cushions, I think he's leaving it till last, though, I think. Unless it goes, it might go a lot easier than what we... Oh,
here we go.
It's got 3/4 bag.
Yeah, that flies in. We all know Marshy likes a bit of bag, that flies.
See, we knew that he'd come through with a camera angle.
Yeah, that's a good camera angle, that.
Could have got us a little bit straighter on it, but...
yeah, if we could just move slightly, that would be perfect.
I don't think he's got that in the locker.
Oh, look at this. That's a great view, look.
I think he's just showing off.
He is showing off. Oh, he's missed it again.
Right, Craig has to take these out, otherwise 5-1 is...
That's two massive, massive errors. So that's both of those shots he's missed. He's played them in the same way, hasn't he? Just a controlled stun, and he's missed both of them by quite a distance.
I mean, that one you can understand why he's missed it, because he did have to play it top side of the pocket, but the one before, was it first frame?
Yeah,
first frame.
No, second frame. He broke dish first frame, didn't
he? Yeah, that one is kind of unforgivable, really. Like, Craig shouldn't be missing that.
No, like you said, he had, and even that one there, 3/4 of the bag to aim at. He didn't. If he just had half the bag, then yeah, potentially. But he should be putting those all day long.
I think if it was straight, then I think he would have got it. But because there was a bit of an angle on the shot, and he had to make sure that he found the gap between the black and the yellow for the red in the bottom corner as well. So
the same again, I'll ask you the question: was there argument to take the red to the bottom left, to then take the red to the middle and get straighter on it? Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know, because the black doesn't look like it goes in either corner pocket. So
I reckon it goes in the bottom right. But yeah, no, I mean, if it doesn't, then yeah, 100% you understand why they left these two reds till last.
If it does go, then obviously I would have left it till last.
Nice clean pot.
Yeah, he needs to get going. He needs to find a stroke and just start cueing the ball.
Yeah, because 5-1 compared to 4-2 is a massive difference.
To be fair, the one mistake he's made, he just overran by quite a while. To be fair, well, it was quite a bit, but he just didn't get the pace of the table and went in off.
Looks pretty good to me. Black to the bottom right, I would think.
Yeah. He breaks the net's Craig.
See, even that, look how far that white's gone, mind.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to miss this, but look how far it's gone. He's only tapped it with a little bit side.
Yeah.
There you go, 4-2.
Was it Marsh's break? It is now, isn't it?
Yeah, because I think Wadd's broke dry, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Let's have a look. God, I've got loads of questions. Everyone's in love with Shane Thompson.
You surprised?
You should have seen him before he come on commentary. As he was walking in, Shane Thompson's gone, "Hey, you guys." It was awesome. It was like the best moment of the day so far. So Aaron Amos, Shane, steady, you're starting to sound like Cole Bedford. That's a bit of an insult.
There's a difference.
That's a bit of an
I'm not
insult.
going to tell the difference on here because it's
I can tell you the difference.
might be against the rules.
I can tell you the difference. Shane has not. There is not a wet patch on the floor. Shane has not dribbled everywhere, so nothing like Cole Bedford. Whoever M is, who? Oh, this is a tough question, Shane. Who's your pick for the two finalists?
Oh my God.
If you can call that, then fair play to you.
Is there a prize if I get it right?
Well, I don't know who M is, so...
if M gives me a prize and guarantees
maybe,
a prize, if I get it right, then I'm all ears.
Maybe M will send you a little James Bond gadget or something.
Possibly.
Who's your pick for the finalists?
Let's go with me.
Yeah, I would have been disappointed if you didn't back yourself.
We'll go
with
Cousins.
You reckon? Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. Shane Thompson's prediction is himself versus Tom Cousins. There we go, back in the room.
Right, so Marsh went in off there.
Where did he go? I didn't see that.
He went off. I think it was a bit unlucky, to be fair. I think the white come back at the top and it's gone off the top rail and in the middle bag.
Oh, he's got kicked in off.
Yeah.
So not a direct in off.
I don't know if it got kicked, but I think it. I think it just went off the top rail and then straight off.
Well, Craig Cox is happy with the Thompson finalist prediction.
I'm sure he is.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, big dog.
He did say that you're massively overdue a big result, Shane.
I think I am, to be fair.
No, mate, I think you are. That's what I mean. It's
this event is probably the toughest. But
yeah, because you've pretty much produced in all
feel-
the other events, haven't you? You know, like there's a lot of tours and stuff that you've done by that recently.
I guess so.
You
Yeah.
know, whereas this one at the moment just seems
This
to
is the
have,
one. I think the thing is, this is so tough to win.
I don't know, mate. It doesn't seem that tough. Harrison's won it a few times. Gillespie's won it a few times.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah, I mean, if Harrison's winning them, then why can't I? You know what I mean?
Well, you know, that's what I'm saying. Especially with, I mean, you've got all the tools, haven't you?
Well,
It's just
apparently I've got all the shots.
Just from looking at the last couple of events, I don't know what's happened. You've got into positions where you've almost like raced away, and then suddenly the other players had a little bit of run, and suddenly it's just gone a little bit wrong, isn't it?
I got a bit unlucky in the last event, really, because my ferrule come loose.
Oh yeah, I remember it was making that horrible noise.
Yeah, every night I was going back to the hotel and I was taking the tip off, gluing the ferrule back on, and I had a chance to beat Marcus to get to the last 16 as well, but
yeah, you were flying at one stage, weren't you?
I was. Yeah. I had a tough draw, to be fair. Took out a few big names, but yeah, we'll see.
This could be your event, I reckon.
Maybe, you never know.
It's a shame there isn't. Shame that we haven't got the match betting and the outright betting in venue this time. I reckon there'd be some good odds on you, to be fair.
Possibly, mate. Yeah.
I think you might have even dropped to non-elite status.
I think I would have been. I was in a group the first one. So.
Yeah, there you go. Great bit of value.
Yeah. Don't know who does them groups, but they obviously don't rate me.
That's good for us punters, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I suppose if you get me in the Calcutta and best non-elite or whatever, it's worth a few grand, I
good
think.
price. So Waddingham reduces his arrears to just the one frame now. He now trails the one behind. That looks like, is that Drew Hughes behind the monitor?
Yep.
Looks like Drew Hughes sat behind the monitor, giving some words of encouragement to Mr. Marsh. In the back room, you can see through the glass Declan Brennan at the table.
Who's Declan playing?
Not sure without looking at the draw.
Your reigning champ.
I can see.
Let's get Q score up. Have a look.
I can see Specky Sheppy through the glass as well.
I think he's playing Jez. I think.
Who, Declan?
No. I think Sheppy's playing Jez.
No, Jez is playing Mason Penny, I think.
Oh, he's playing Ben Rowland. Sorry, yeah, Ben Rowland.
Decky's playing Ben Rowland.
No,
Jordan
Sheppy. Yeah.
So yeah, Shepherd's playing Rowland. If you guys want to have a look at the draw, the up-to-date scores for yourselves, then go on to qscore.com and you'll find it under there. Just type in Supreme Masters. You should find it, or if you click on the live bit near the top, you should be able to scroll down and see what tournaments are live at the moment, and you'll see this one on there. Obviously, this is being streamed to you the whole weekend by Beard Productions. So obviously, if you can subscribe to the channel and turn on hit that little bell, turn your notifications on, and then every time that Beard Productions is live, you'll get yourselves a little notification. So it looks like Shane's having a quick look on Q-Score for you now, so he might be able to give you some updated scores in a minute.
We've got Carl O'Donoghue 4-1 up against Gareth Hibbert.
Yep.
Obviously, Marshy 4-3 up on Wad. John Rowe is 6-0 up on Andrew Riley. Jez Graham's 3-2 up on Mason Penny. And Decky Brennan 5-0 up on Jamie Mantle. Sheppy's 5-3 up against Ben Rowland. Scott Muscat 6-0 up against Mark Asprey. And that's all the games live at the moment.
There you go. So like I said, if you want to have a look at those yourselves, just get yourselves on qscore.com and you can have a little look yourself.
Yeah, 'cause there's quite a few games changed times, weren't there? So I know my game was changed. I was meant to be on now, 4:30.
Yeah, some of the times, some of those games of the 6:30 games have been brought forward to 4:30, and I think a couple have moved back, haven't they?
Yeah. Yeah, I was meant to be on at 4:30, but now 6:30.
I think they moved Shane to 6:30 so they could have a professional in the commentary box.
Well, yeah, but Nick didn't turn up.
Oh yeah. Poor Nick, stuck in traffic. We do feel sorry for him. On the plus side, we haven't got to look at that horrible jacket.
I don't think it's that bad.
Oh, I don't know. Last time,
It's what makes Nick Nick.
He is a legend of a man, to be fair to him, and he has got a his commentary voice is pretty awesome, isn't it? It's one of a kind.
Yeah.
It's not the same without him here at the moment. I feel a bit lost.
Yeah, we do need Nick back, to be fair.
Yeah, come on, Nick. Any chance you can put your foot down, mate? Because myself and Shane are playing at 6:30, so...
I think the more friend requests and the more inbox messages will get him here quicker.
I think so. I think he just needs that little bit of spurring on, doesn't he?
Yeah. Like if people realise, if he finds out that people actually really want him here,
yeah,
and they want to speak to him, then he'll get here.
I think he needs to realise how much support there is for him in the pool world.
100%.
You know, if people start adding him as a friend, if he's not your friend, get on there now. Add Nick Finn as your friend. Nick, surname Phin. Double N. It's double N. So Nick
Double
Finn.
N.
Get your friend requests over. Get your messages into him. For all we know, he might be that annoyed with being sat in traffic. He might have pulled into the services for a quick toilet break.
Yeah.
Now, if he knows how much love there is from in the pool world, he won't stop for the toilet, mind. He'll be here, won't he?
Yeah.
He'll be here. So come on, guys. If Nick Finn is your man, it's time to take action.
Even if it's just a quick message to say, "How are you, mate? How's the journey? Are you there yet?"
And I'll tell you what he loves even more. What he loves even more is pictures. So if you're watching this now, if you've got this on your smart TV, take a little selfie of yourself with your smart TV in your background, get it over to Nick Finn. Because I'll tell you, that man loves the game more than anybody. If he sees those selfies of you guys watching it, he's going to bust his gut to get here, I'm telling you.
Agreed. And tell your mates as well. Put a status up. Tell your mates.
I think so, yeah. Put a public status on Facebook and share it with everybody.
Correct.
You know, we need to show the love for Beard Productions. You know, show the love for the Supreme Series. And whilst we're there, let's show the love for Nick Finn.
There is actually a new Beer Productions page that everyone needs to go and like and share as well.
That's a new page on Facebook, isn't it?
Yep.
So yeah, if you get yourselves on Facebook and search for Beard Productions, and then click on the little thumbs up, like the page, and yeah, that'll be appreciated.
Right, we need to get back to this game because it's starting to heat up a
Anyway, as a certain person would say, back to the action.
Back to the action.
Back to the action, Shayner.
Marsh played a safety break there. It's a bit unlucky, really. Not too sure if anything goes.
Nathan Glass wants to know if you got yourself in that online auction.
Yeah, I got half.
I think you got half yourself,
Yeah.
didn't you? Got half of himself for £1.50.
So even that's a pound more than I should have.
Wow. A bit over the odds, but like we said earlier, it's about time a non-elite won this event.
Well, yeah.
And I reckon this could be the one for you. Have a good start, mate, and let's, sincerely, mate, I really hope you go far in this one, because you're due one.
Let's hope so. And I really hope you get a couple of frames against Jack as well, mate.
Just a couple?
Yeah, well, you'll be happy with that, wouldn't you?
No.
You wouldn't?
No, not at all, mate. Couple's not enough.
Ah, right. That was always next event.
There's always the next event. there's always that. Yeah, there's always the second game. I mean,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, my first round result was the best result I've had so far. It was a bye.
Yeah, well,
You know?
it's 11-0, mate.
Well, it's not the best result actually. I beat that Moroccan lad last time 11-2, and he was a good player. He was.
Which one?
I can't remember what his name was. I think it was someone.
I mean, yeah.
I think I beat him 11-2 the previous event, and that could have been 11-1 or 11-0 to be fair. Actually,
Yeah.
I had a cracking game.
Good lad, is I mean.
Played well the next game, took out Gaz Royds the next game, and then collapsed a little bit. Played Sheppy, who didn't miss a ball on the main arena table. I missed 2 balls, but he didn't miss anything. He was just...
I think I watched that game. That was ridiculous.
Oh, he was ridiculous,
Yeah.
mate. He literally said to me after the game, that's the best I've played in 2 years. Cheers, Penners. Yeah,
Nice bloke.
Thanks, Sheppy. You specky, you know what. So, I did see him earlier. He said hello. I accidentally stood on his foot. But yeah, when he's... I know you and him play at totally different speeds, but you know, when you guys are both... When you're on the money, it's a joy to watch.
Yeah, he's real quick.
So yeah, no, we'll see against Jack, mate. Obviously, you know, Jack's massive favourite. If there was match odds, I'd probably be, I don't know, 8-1. Match odds, 8-1.
I don't know. I doubt it'd be that much.
I reckon it would be. I reckon I'd be 8-1. So you know, he'd be massive favourite. And
I don't think it'd be like that in a
6-1 maybe.
I reckon, yeah, 5s or 6s. Maybe.
5s or 6s.
Yeah.
But at the end
Jed,
of the day, you know,
Jed's not that generous.
You saw me practicing earlier and last night, and if I can just deliver a bit of that in the match, then you know, who knows what can happen.
I think that yellow's just spat out the middle bag.
Can we get a replay on that? Cheers, mate.
Straight answer.
Straight answer. Do you want a replay? No. You're not getting a replay. You're not allowed.
Yeah,
I can rewind. I can rewind on my phone and have a quick look.
Yeah,
Obviously, because you're watching on YouTube, guys, if you want to just have a look back, if you, I think if you double tap the left-hand side of it, it should rewind you 10 seconds each time, I think.
No, it was after that. It was after that.
Before or after that, was it?
Yeah. He plays this one, and this one he gets on the one in the middle. That's it, this one.
Here we go, let's have a look. Oh, God, yeah, it did.
But he's hit it so hard that it's...
He has hit it hard, but we've just rewound and had a quick look on the phone, and yeah, the yellow has hit the back of the pocket, and it's spat it back out.
That's sick, isn't it?
Savage. Brutal, that is. That's the kind of luck I get.
Oh, behave yourself.
Yeah, I know. I probably would have been nowhere near the pot, to be fair. Cheers, mate. Thanks, buddy. I'll just, I'll just be nice to you all the time, and you just absolutely put me down, mate.
That's what you call it.
Cheers, pal. Haven't said a bad word about you, have I? There's you giving me grief, bullying me. Bullying me. We can't all be naturally gifted with good looks and pool ability like yourself.
Well, there is that.
You know.
It's a slow screw shot now. Going on the rail. He's leaving himself a nice angle on the one bottom left to stun across to play the other one.
Little bit of bottom right on this.
I think might even go into the yellow. Just drop into the yellow. Yeah.
Yeah, good shout, mate. And that's why you're here.
Well, no, I'm here because Nick's late.
Well, yeah, that's true. That is the rain. Yeah, you're here because Nick's late. That's the only way we're getting you in here. But
I was nice and comfy in the hotel, just chilling out.
But guys, if you like Shane in the commentary box, then chuck it in the comments, and we'll see if we can get him back for some more.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Hopefully, he won't be able to come in too often because he'll be too busy winning his matches.
There is that.
Fingers crossed. Whereas I'll probably be available most of the weekend.
It'll be available from 11 a.m.
I'll be available. Yeah, cheers. Cheers, mate. I'll tell you now, mate. What odds would you give me to beat him then? Come on. What odds would you give me? I'll have a little bet with you. What odds would you give me to beat Whelan? 10-1?
No.
What then, 8s?
No.
Why not?
The bookie would only probably give you 5s.
No, mate,
in a 2-horse race.
Jed would give me what I asked for. He always does.
No, he wouldn't.
Because he knows there's like pretty much no chance. So what you saying, 7s?
What's the bet first? What are you going to bet?
I don't know. Just a little friendly bet.
100.
Minimum 100 quid. Minimum bet £100. No, that ain't happening. I ain't betting £100.
You're not confident?
Not £100 confident, no. Why, are you not confident enough to give me 10-1?
For 100 quid, maybe.
What, 10-1?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. You got enough in your bank?
I don't do bank, I do cash, mate.
You got enough? Show me your cash then.
It's alright, it's in the hotel.
Got enough? Yeah, right. You wouldn't leave that much in the Borough Arms.
What are you trying to say? Nice place, Borough
I'm
Arms.
trying to say that the maid would have gone on holiday by now if you'd left that much money in the hotel.
She'd go to Skegness.
She'd have been gone, mate. She'd have been gone. Aryer Bagas, good game. Yeah, totally agree with you, mate. Very, very good game.
What was
that? So I don't know. Can't pronounce this guy's name. Aryer Bagas says it's a good game.
Alright. Yeah, very good game.
Very,
That's
very
why it's on
good
the
game.
arena table.
Yep. Obviously, the games were voted for by the people on Facebook. That's an interesting comment, mate. So Emma's put table looks a lot better than if it would have been all of those frames using triangle chalk. So
Ooh, let's not get into this one.
I know that Marshy uses the Taram chalk.
Yeah, Craig does as well.
Does Waddingham use it as well? So yeah, that's a fair comment. As you can see, there's no chalk marks on the table at all, is there?
I do agree with what everyone says about that. Like, the towel does not leave any marks. So
No.
I use it, and it doesn't leave marks on any colour cloth.
Well, I mean, I use it as well, and you've been to my gaff and played on my table,
Yeah.
and we use the towel chalk there, and like you said, it doesn't mark the balls and it doesn't mark the table, does it?
No.
So I'm all for that.
Yeah, it works for me.
If it can help maintain your table and stop all those dirty, horrible marks, then it's got to be a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like the shark rack, you know, for us guys who haven't got a Tom Cousins break, then that's got to be a good thing, isn't it?
Craig's at that too well, to be fair. He's got into that bit.
Oops.
I can't see
So
how
Gareth Aries says, good afternoon, Penners and Shane. Good afternoon, Mr. Aries.
Good afternoon,
Hope
mate.
you are well, mate. Oh, and look at that, mate. Just as we were talking about a certain person with a monster break, a certain person is watching and has given us a comment. Whose break were we just talking about? An absolute monster.
Yeah.
We were talking about Mr. Cousins
What's
himself.
that mess one?
And Tom Cousins says, good game, and the commentary is fantastic. Thank you very much, guys.
Don't
Cheers,
try
Tom.
and kiss my ass, Tom.
Cheers, Tom.
Sorry, excuse the language.
Cheers, Tom.
Oh, Tom.
We appreciate that, Tom.
No, let's read the real comment, because
Okay,
I'm not all for that.
Tom's real comment was, good game, just a shame about the commentary. I think that's disappointing, Tom.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
coming from an ex-world champ, he shouldn't be talking about us like that.
Yeah, I think that's disappointing, Tom. You know, if you, like Shane said, if you want to get your money out and play him on the table, mate, get your cash out. Eh? Put your money where your mouth is, Tom. Shane says he will destroy you. He said, Tom who? Tom who? He said, I'll play Tom with the shark rack, and then that little tap break of his is useless against me. That's what Shane Thompson said, Tom. So
Tom
we
didn't wanna know.
look forward to seeing you. Is Tom on today?
Yeah, everyone's on today, isn't
He
he?
might even be in the venue. So
I doubt that.
we look forward to seeing you, Tom.
He's probably at McDonald's.
Drinks are on you, mate. He's probably at KFC, mate.
No,
He loves a
he's- no,
KFC,
he's in
does Tom?
McDonald's.
He loves a KFC.
Tom is on.
Oh, Tom's
Tom
playing
is on a
Harrison,
half
isn't he?
six against Harrison.
Tom Cousins against Phil Harrison will be the next game on this main arena
It's
table.
got to be on the arena.
It is on the
yeah.
arena table, yeah. That's the next game after this one on the arena
I
table.
think that's probably the best game I've seen in the first round in the last
What,
2
Cousins
years.
Harrison?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a mental draw, that, isn't it? That's going to be some game. And because of Tom's comment, I reckon Phil's going to suck his eyes out.
Yeah, I can't wait for Tom to do it.
You can't wait for Tom to do him.
Yeah.
You think Tom's going to do Phil?
No, Tom's going to do about 20 cheeseburgers at McDonald's.
I reckon he is, yeah.
Oh.
Kevin George says he can't wait until he's back at the next event. He's not here this time. So, yeah, well, we'll have a little word with Lee Kendall later, mate, and we'll see if you're allowed back in, because we're not sure if you are. I think you've been banned.
There's some real good games in this time. Harjeet Singh, Josh Kane,
Yeah, good game.
John McAllister, Liam Dunster.
That'll be a quick one.
Adam Davis, Ronan McCarthy, but I don't think Ronan's here. I think I was chatting to Declan earlier. I don't think Ronan's here.
What, he hasn't made the weekend?
No, I think
Okay, that's news to me.
it was something about. I think his kid's due. I think it's.
Oh, he's got a little jersey.
Yeah.
He did look like he'd put a little bit on last time I seen him. Yeah, so that has just been confirmed by one of the lords of the venue, Mr. Lee Grout himself, has just confirmed that unfortunately Ronan McCarthy won't be making the event because his good lady is due pretty much any time, I think. So congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. McCarthy, and we hope you both well. We are guessing it's Ronan's wife, not someone else's. Anyway, back to the action.
Yeah, it's a bit of a test of this one.
We do apologise for the noise. Mr. Grout has just slammed the door on his way out. No consideration for others. Oh my days.
It was a tester. It was queuing off the rail. And I'm still shocked that he's missed it, but
And me. Look at his face. He's not happy, is he? No, shake of the head, look.
Great camera angle there for the Q action.
Great camera angle by the button pusher. That's what he does. He brings us the angles, gives us the action. Still hasn't got us a drink yet, but, you know, Jesus. What you got to do here? Throw me a bone.
That's right. The invoice will reflect it all.
Yeah, I think so. So, I'm not sure if... I think Wads maybe has just stepped away from the arena for a quick comfort break.
We're going to go to a little advert, I think. Craig's back now, so referee's just finishing setting the balls up.
And yeah, in response to someone else's comment, this is not the Morocco qualifications. This is the Supreme Players Pool events. This is event number 2, which is the Supreme Masters. Nice big trophy for the winner.
Yeah, it's a big old trophy.
Not quite sure what the winner gets. Are you? What's the winner's prize?
£5 grand? Yeah, £5 grand.
Yeah, I think it's £5,000 to the winner, plus the trophy. And that is a big trophy.
It is a big old trophy, yeah.
Big trophy, that is.
Yeah, the trophies have been very, very good. Last year and this year.
Yeah, all the events,
Yeah.
they've been massive. And when we go to a different camera angle in a minute, you'll probably see the trophy. You'll see the trophy in the background, if they've put it where it normally is.
There you go.
There is your trophy, look. Big trophy, that.
Looks like, is it the Europa League that looks like that? The Europa League trophy?
It does look like the Europa League trophy, yeah. But like Shane said earlier, he's not worried about the £5,000. He just wants to win the event.
Correct.
So if Shane does win the event and anyone's after a few quid, then like he said, the money doesn't bother him.
Speak to the sponsor.
Just speak to the sponsor and he'll see what he can do for you.
I'm hoping the sponsor will give me some money for it.
Who is your sponsor?
Oh, I can't say.
You're not going to give your sponsor a plug on live television?
It's not one of them sort of sponsors. It's just a personal friend.
Oh, okay. So not a company or anything?
No, not a company.
Okay,
no.
fair enough. So to Shane's anonymous sponsor, thank you very much indeed. We can't give you a shout out on the channel because, well, you're anonymous. We don't know who you are. So thanks for sponsoring him and sticking with him. We know he hasn't delivered you a penny yet in this series.
Oh, yeah, hang on. You got some money back last event.
Hopefully in the near future, potentially even this event, he'll step up to the plate and not bottle it when he's miles ahead. And hopefully
When was I ever miles ahead?
This will be the event.
I've never been miles ahead of anyone.
Were you not miles ahead on the stream table and then collapsed? You were miles ahead against Lakin, weren't you?
Oh, that was last year. Oh, that was
What was the score then when it went wrong? What was the score? You something like 7-0 up or something?
No.
It was a big lead though, wasn't it?
I was 4-0 up. Or 3 or 4-0 up.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh no. That was the game.
What was the score with Farnsworth?
Oh my God.
How far were you ahead of Farnsworth?
Let's not go there.
No, I can't remember. What was it? Were you 5-0 up against Farnsworth?
No, I was 9-3 up.
9-3 up against Farnsworth in a race to
30.
in a race to 11, wasn't it? So you were 9-3 up against Farnsworth in a race to 11. And what happened, Shane?
I didn't get a go.
Did you make a mistake?
No.
Did you get a bit of bad run?
No. I literally didn't get a go.
But you didn't miss a ball? You didn't
Not
do nothing
really,
wrong
no.
at all? Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I've watched the game back twice just to make sure as well.
And he's just literally not missed a ball?
Yeah,
and
he's
just
literally
cleared
turned.
everything?
Yeah, he's turned into an absolute machine.
That must have hurt.
Not as much as you think, because I didn't get a chance. If I had a chance to win,
Yeah.
then I would have felt a bit worse. But
I remember seeing it, looking through the glass and watching some of the match, and
yeah, there was quite a few people watching.
You didn't look happy. You looked fuming.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't nice sitting in the chair, but it was good. It was good to watch.
Yeah, you did look like you were enjoying it.
You know what I mean, though. It was good to watch as a pool player.
Yeah, you just don't want to be on the receiving end.
Yeah,
of it, do you?
it wasn't nice to be on the receiving end. That was all.
I can't say much because I might be on the receiving end of that in like literally a couple of hours' time.
Yeah, but you won't be that far ahead.
No, but I might be sat in the chair just like you were. I might be sat in the chair. I might be able to kind of say, I know how you feel, sat in the chair watching.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate it, mate. But no, I haven't been 9-3 up on anyone and then totally collapsed. No. So I don't know how that feels. But yeah, so we can't, like I said, we can't give Shane sponsor a shout out. But luckily, I've managed to grab a sponsor for this event, so we will give my sponsor a shout out. So big thanks to AP Signs and Print of Western Supermare. Thank you very much for getting on board, and you'll get some exposure. Oh my God, how's that gone in? New clothitis.
New cloth.
New clothitis is what must make got that ball in.
That was incredible. There.
He did put his hand up and apologise. To be fair to him, because he knows that was never in.
Yeah, that's incredible. I think that hit the cushion close to where the
bolt
line is.
Just above the bolt line, it hit the cushion, yeah. We could give you a replay. Oh, we've got a replay. Here we go, look.
Oh my God. Oh, my God. Oh, wow.
God, we thought it hit near the bolt line. It's hit near the yellow.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Thank you, Mr. Button Pusher. That was a great replay. Thanks, mate. I didn't think it hit that low down, did you?
No, I didn't. I thought it was above it.
That was mad.
Oh,
Frame.
Let's put him one in front.
I think they're having a little discussion about that red dropping in.
Yeah, I don't think Craig will be happy with that, though.
I don't know if we can go to the other angle and we might be able to see them having a little chinwag about it. I know it does mean pushing a button, I know.
I know he's got a smile on his face, but deep down he's fuming.
He's got a smile because himself and Wads are having a little chat about that shot, I think. And they're sort of saying to themselves, how's that gone in? He's going, I don't know.
I think deep down he's on fire, I think.
That's hit a long way. That's hit a long way down, man. That's almost like a 9-ball shot.
I think the side that he's put on the
here you go. We'll see it again. Look.
Yeah. Oh.
We need the other angle. We need the angle we had it first time because that was awesome.
Yeah, that was.
Whilst he's racking the balls up, if we can get the angle we had first time. No, not that shot, mate. Just can't get the staff. It's a shame the button pusher didn't get stuck in traffic. Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's incredible.
That's what we call a wide. He did hold his hand up, look.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really you can do about it. Just got to take advantage.
If my table's playing like that, I'm going to make a couple of balls. I'll actually make a couple of balls.
You might even get 9-3 up.
I might, no. Let's not get too carried away, Shane.
If
I do, mate, I might come in and interrupt your match just to tell you.
Just let me know.
Yeah.
Just a little nod over.
Excuse me. No, whilst you're mid-frame as well.
Yeah, excuse me, mate. I just want to let you know.
Excuse me, Shane. Just need to tell you, mate, I'm 9-3 up. What did you do? Because I need to do the opposite.
Yeah, I'm 9-3 up, mate. How did you crumble?
Yeah, how did you crumble? Because I need to make sure I don't do the same thing. Oh yeah, look, we are going to get some comments about that one. We are going to get some comments. Let's have a look. God, there's loads. There's loads.
The thing is now is that Craig's got a half-easy chance to go 2 ahead.
Yes, he has. And whilst he's doing that, we just...
Not sure if the red by the yellow goes, though. Might have to...
Tarek, no problem, mate. You are welcome. Darren Comley says, is this the new West Country commentary team? Well, me and Shane Thompson, we're the dream team. You know, Nick's the one who's getting paid. We're just filling in for him whilst he can't be bothered to be here.
Yeah, that's right.
So, you know, we'll do our best for you guys. Gareth Aries, brilliant commentary. Especially you penners. Great fun, guys. Good banter. Yeah, we try our best for you, mate.
That's
and now we are...
That's a great shot.
I think the next comment might be about that previous red that went in.
Possibly.
It says, that's disgusting.
Well.
Jesus, that's ridiculous. Is Drew Hughes playing in the tournament?
Yes.
Yes, he is playing
Drew
in
is on
the tournament. Fabian, we will tell you. Drew Hughes is going to be playing tonight at either 6:30 or 8:30.
Andrew Hughes
Drew Hughes.
is on at 6:30 against Leiden de Bono.
There you go. He's
That'd be
playing.
a good game.
I'm not sure who's that. I don't know who that is.
One of the Maltese guys.
Good player.
Yeah, he's a very good player.
Well, there you go. So yeah, he's on against that player.
Oh wow, here we go. Let's get some scores.
I've never seen a 9-shot that bad. Is that the
A
best
9-shot?
looking man? Oh, look at that, Robin Cripps. He's got the perfect comment. Is that the best looking man in pool on commentary and penners? Yes, Robin Cripps, you are correct.
Robin Cripps, you got something at his queue or what?
He's talking about you.
Yeah, I need him sorted my queue.
Robin, can you sort Shane Thompson out his queue? I don't know what he's talking about, but apparently you owe him a queue.
He gives me a lot more than a queue, but I'm going to let him just get me a queue and be done
So
with
if
it.
you could just get him a queue and don't send us a message saying that Nosco's got it. All right? He just wants his queue, please. Not a queue that's been sold 17 times.
Let's get some scores.
Scores on the doors.
Carlo Donny 5-3 up against Hibbert.
He was 4-1?
4-0.
4-0 up.
Yeah, 4-1.
He
yeah,
was 4-1 up, wasn't he? Yep. Cheers, mate.
Obviously, Wad is 6-5.
What table's that on? Oh, that's this one, isn't it?
John Rowe is just won 11-0.
Oh, my days. Who did he play?
Andrew Riley,
I'm not sure who that is. But
I'm
John
not
Rowe,
too
ex-world champion?
ex-world champion.
Yeah, good player.
2015, I think.
Yeah. What else you got for us?
Jez Graham 7-3 up on Mason Penny.
So he's raced away a bit, 'cause that was 3-2.
Yeah, Declan Brenner's just won 11-0 against Jamie Mantle.
I don't know who that guy is, but obviously we know who Declan is. He won the last event.
Yep. Close one here though. Sheppy is 7-6 up against Roland.
And he was
I think
a
he was
few
a
ahead
few
early
ahead.
doors, wasn't he? 3
Yeah.
or 4-0, I think. So he's 7-6 up on Ben Rowland.
7-6, yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Scott Muscat is 7-3 up on Mark Asprey.
Yeah, okay.
And that's it. That's
That's
all we
it.
got at the moment.
That is your up-to-date at the moment. So, in the famous words of Reggie Gill, back to the action. And it's a bit unlucky.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. I think
Yeah, if he'd just caught it a little bit more, a bit fuller though, which is what he intended, he'd have been job done. But
this will go off the yellow now though and open the bag up.
oh, he's not happy with that. I can't repeat what he said, but he's not happy with that. So
Oh, he did that so hard.
apologies if you heard some bad language from the player himself, Mr. Butterbean. He's obviously not happy with what he's played there.
I don't understand why he's hit so hard.
Is that because he's just trying to make sure he gets the yellow? I'm not sure, mate. I mean, he doesn't need to hit it that hard to get the yellow away from
No.
the pocket, did he? Because if he hit the cushion like he did, it was naturally going to move.
I
But
think the table's so quick that the
He's,
yellow just keep moving anyway.
what would you do here, mate? 'Cause, does he cut the red into the bottom right and go for the split?
No, I think you've got to play a containing safety.
Just play
now.
safe?
Yeah. There's no point forcing an issue when you don't need to. Yeah. Left Craig no shot really.
Yeah, as long as he's blocked the cross double, which it looks like he has, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's got no angle to pot a ball and get on and break open the other yellow. So
So what's the shot here for Wads then? What does he play here?
see, this is in these rules. This is where I'm going to go wrong because my tactical side of this rules isn't great.
No, it's like what would you play here? This option, just try and stick the white back on the top rail,
I
maybe.
think you've got to try and
Don't know.
cover. I think you've got to try and smother a ball.
The problem is, if he covers this bag, which well, okay, so he's quite lucky there because obviously in these supreme rules, if that yellow would have covered the bottom right bag, then obviously Marshy could have come to the table. He could have played his red onto the yellow,
Yeah.
potted the yellow, left his red on the bag,
And
and it's
lost
just
it.
lost a turn.
Yeah.
And like you said, I think that's the
I think
that's where it's
I
going
think
to catch
that's-
some players
I
out,
think
isn't
that's
it?
still the shot. I think he's got to play a plan and screw the white back to the top of the table.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't want to. What he doesn't want to do is try and cover the bag with his red, or he might decide to have a go. I'm not sure. So he's
He's
like you
tried
said,
playing
he's
a shot.
tried to pop the yellow. So you know, if this was black ball or even world rules, you'd probably be looking to play the yellow onto the red onto the yellow, push the yellow towards the pocket. But in these rules, there's no benefit to do that, is there?
No.
There is absolutely no benefit to covering a bag. So you're going to get situations like this where across the weekend the player's going to be looking at the table and thinking, I'm actually not sure what I'd play here. and that's probably why he's chosen just to tie it up a little bit instead of pushing it towards the pocket.
I think it's with these rules, obviously if Craig gets a snooker, Craig's got to play a shot where he has to hit a rail after making contact. So
yeah, and obviously we didn't mention that earlier, but obviously if you guys have been with us before watching the Supreme events with the Supreme rules, there is no total snookers. So like Shane just said, if you are snookered, you've got to get out your snooker, hit your ball, and still hit a cushion afterwards. So you're going to see that now. If we can have the angle, there you go, perfect. Didn't even need to ask him. The button pusher's on board this time. Cheers, mate. Thanks. You're awesome. So now he's got to hit the yellow and hit a cushion afterwards, which from where he is isn't an issue. But I would think he's going to find himself in a bit of trouble again, because there's no need for the Marshy to push the boat out here. As long as he covers this yellow, which is near that white line, then he's forcing him to play a shot, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think he's left the edge of the yellow. Not that I'm saying he's going to want to play it that way, but probably would have preferred a snooker there, which he hasn't got. So,
You take a chance now.
do you have a
play
go now,
double.
mate? Have a go?
That's what I was thinking.
So does he push the yellow, sorry, does he push red into the left middle,
I mean,
cannon the yellow out the way?
That's what I was thinking, yeah, you could, because the white would go in between the...
He's still going to be on the other red to the bottom right, isn't he?
Yeah.
So that could be the shot.
And
ladies and gentlemen, Nick Finn has just walked into the building. He's only 4 hours late, but he's arrived. Did you get some selfies? Oh, Nick Finn's got some selfies. Congratulations, guys. He said they kept him going, spurred him on his journey to get here.
Craig's played a double. That's a great shot.
He looks great as well. Look at him. He looks in great form.
No smoking jacket though.
No smoking jacket. I know. Where's the jacket? Show us, mate.
Oh,
We've been desperate to see it.
Bag.
We've been desperate to see it. Ah, he's beautiful.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
He's got the jacket with him. You got an extra? Oh, mate. You are such a star. Nice to see you, mate. We've been holding the fort. We haven't been abused. We've actually had some positive comments, surprisingly. So yeah, this one to tie us up all square at 6 apiece.
Yeah, it was a good little finish, that.
It was a good finish, yeah.
He took a chance and paid off.
Yeah, I think it was the right time to take it, wasn't it? He didn't have to do too much to cannon the ball out the way, did he?
No.
Oh. You forgot to iron that, look.
Couple of adverts here.
Frame, Craig Marsh to break, 6 frames all, time running.
Sorry about that. It just had small technical difficulty to sort out.
Yeah, we're just helping Nick with his friend request.
Just helping Nick with his shirt button. he's got it stuck. He couldn't get his shirt on properly. Bless him. Could have ironed it, Nick.
Could have gone to fit.
Could have ironed it, mate. Is that the slim fit version? Oh dear. So yeah, so apologies. We give you a bit of a.
But well done to everyone who sent a picture, a friend request, a message, because it got him here.
Yes, everybody who sent Nick Finn a selfie, he walked in smiling. He is a happy man. He said he'll get onto those friend requests. He's a bit disappointed that he's only got 6 friend requests. He was expecting at least 56, but he was impressed with the selfies.
But keep them coming.
Keep the selfies coming, especially if you've got this on your smart TV on YouTube. Get that selfie over to Nick Finn. It does really make him. It makes him smile. He is the face of the Supreme Pool series and the voice. So yeah, currently 6 apiece. We did say it would be pretty close and it would be pretty quick, and obviously the last frame is probably the first tactical one we've had, isn't it?
That's right there. You'll see how much it grips the white ball and stuff. It's close perfect. You can do whatever you want with it. There we go. 7-6, Craig Marsh.
There we go, 7-6. Yes, Nick, we are thirsty.
You got no chance.
Got no chance of getting a drink out of Nick Finn. So yeah, whilst Nick Finn has left the room just to go and powder his nose, let's get some more selfies. Let's get some more selfies to Nick Finn. He loves them. Get them over to him.
If you've got a smoking jacket, get the smoking jacket
tell you
on
what, yes,
and send him it, because it might give him some ideas.
That could win the prize. If someone can send a selfie of themselves watching the Supreme series on their smart TV whilst wearing a smoking jacket, I reckon Nick Finn would adopt you, because you would be like his love child.
And if you've got a bald head,
Yeah,
then you're flying.
you are flying.
All I'm missing is a jacket.
If you had a jacket on,
Shall I put his jacket on?
oh yeah, go on.
Shall I?
If you put his jacket on and get a little bit more, if there was any way we could make you like ill, so your voice was a bit
Ill?
So your voice was a bit huskier like Nick's. Go on, get the jacket on.
I'll get a jacket.
We just put Shane Thompson on mute a minute whilst he goes and puts Nick's jacket on. Obviously, if you've seen Shane, you'll realise what an athlete of a man he is. So he should fit into it comfortably without ripping it. He's here we go. Shane, he said he's got another one in his bag. If he's got the other one in his bag, I'll put the other one on. I'll tell you, that jacket looks good. If there was any way we could show you now, I'll tell you what.
Right, all I'm saying is that this jacket is lovely. No wonder he likes
Mate,
wearing
it looks
it.
good. Let's get a picture of you in this jacket with the headphones on. Look at me, Shayna, so we can get this nice little picture, look, with the headphones on. This way. Oh, yes, Nick, that's
There we go.
beautiful. That's a beautiful picture.
Beauty. I feel like I just want to commentate
You look
forever.
You look the part now. Now you look the part.
I wonder what Nick is going to say when he walks in there.
I reckon he's going to have a big smile on his face, mate. He's going to say, "Oh my God, Shane, I've got some news for you. I am your father." So a question from Darren Comley was, do either of you prefer these rules? Do we prefer these rules?
I haven't played enough of them to give a good enough answer, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I've played them quite a bit, I suppose, and you know, obviously my preference is black ball, because generally, obviously, that's what I play. I play black ball.
Yeah.
But I do like the rules, and as you can see from this match, I don't think there's too many occasions that the rules have come into play, have they? Have the rules come into play yet, really, in this match?
Not really.
I think we've had one.
I've not
we've
seen
had ball
like
in hand, haven't we?
I've not seen like any sort of tactical foul or anything like that. I've not.
No, we haven't seen the shot, whereby, like we mentioned earlier, whereby if a player's got one ball covering a bag, and let's just say that was a yellow, and you yourself was on reds, you could play your red onto that yellow, pop the yellow, leave your white in a position where your opponent was snookered, and it's not a foul, it's just loss of turn. So it's That's a good shot.
Speed of the table's got him again.
Rapid.
But he's got a shot.
Yeah,
so.
he's fine. So yeah, no, I think the rules are good. I don't, like I said, I don't, with the top players, I just don't think you're going to see the rules come into play that much, because if there's a finish, then they're just going to take them out anyway.
Yeah.
You know, the frames when you're going to see the rules come into play is when the balls are a little bit messy or all over the place. And the I thought that was going to drop. But even if it would have dropped, he would have been.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have had a shot anyway, would he?
No.
So
he probably would have had to have played the black off the yellow half ball and.
So this, I mean, this
punch it
is
across,
even though you can't. There's not a shot here to play it. But for example, even though his big head is in the way, if, for example,
Do you know what the shot here is?
if the black was up near the top of the table now, and he could play yellow onto this red in the bottom corner and leave a snooker,
The shot here is to
that's where it would come in, wouldn't it?
the yellow, the two yellows on the top rail.
Yeah.
The one to the left of them.
Yeah.
Full length double. Pot the red.
Pot the red.
And leave the white there.
Yeah, it'd be a great shot.
It's tough, but
Tough shot, but like you said, if he were to see that shot and he were to make it, then he'd be in all sorts of trouble. I'm guessing he's going to play off the yellow to the right hand side and just try and play a snooker.
yeah.
He tried to stun him behind. Oh, he's double.
No, and he's left it as well.
Yeah, he's left that.
His jacket's quite warm actually.
He's not happy with that.
His jacket's very warm.
That's understandable. Is it a bit too hot?
Yeah, it's a bit warm. I was going to mute myself and go and take it back.
Does it smell clean? Give it a sniff, see if it's clean. I don't know, mate. So, another mistake by Craig Marsh. And we're now at 7-all, so, you know, across the course of the match, Craig Marsh has made a few more unforced errors, a few more mistakes than what Wadds has. But that ties us up at 7 frames apiece. Race to 11 on the winner's side. Obviously, keep winning, you'll stay in that winner's side, race to 11s. It's double elimination, so if you were to lose, then you jump into the loser's side, so you pretty much get one more life. And in the loser's side, it's race to 8s.
Yeah, loser side is brutal.
Yeah, it's not as bad this time, I think, because obviously I think there's 72 runners in the tournament this time. So I think when I had a look at it, I think you've got to win 3 matches on the winner's side to make winners qualification to get in the last 16. If you were to go on the loser's side straight away, I think you've got to win 5 matches to then make it to loser's qualification.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously at some of the events last year, there was one event which I remember when Harrison lost his first match.
I think he won 8 games. Didn't
He then had to win 8 games on the loser's side to get through. He won all those 8 games, then won the whole event, didn't he?
Yeah.
And that's mental. So it's not as bad as previous events due to the fact that there's obviously less people in the event this time. Oh, he's dropped the white. Oh. Would it have been even better if Craig Marsh would have slipped on the white then and went flying?
No, it wouldn't.
Oh, that would have been awesome. Smash.
He hits the break so good.
Hasn't made a ball
But
there.
it's dry. Oh, is it?
Was he
Yeah,
dry?
it's dry.
Yeah, he's
It's
dry. Oh, he's safe as well, though. Oh, that's minging. The only way he's all right here is if he's touching ball.
Yeah, I don't think he is. Maybe.
If he's not touching ball, he's in trouble.
No, it's not touching. I didn't hear the refs call touching ball.
I just heard him say time out, time running. Can he hide behind the red on the top cushion?
I don't think so. No.
That's what he tried, wasn't it? That's what he was trying.
It's definitely red for me.
Yeah, that's just what he was looking at. He was looking to see if that red near the white line, if he could play that to the bottom right, flick it off the yellow, and free up the
get
pocket.
on that now, straight away. Play this in the top right and just come down.
And I mean, that's generally your preference, isn't it? Try and get rid of that bad ball first,
Straight away,
out of the way.
Red's in play.
Could still play it now, to be fair.
Yeah, white's going to be all over the place, so if he tried to play it now, I don't think he's going to play it this shot.
I think the white will stop on the 2 reds at the middle bag.
Yeah, but he wants to play that red off the yellow, doesn't he? And to play that from there off the yellow, I think it's quite a tricky shot. For me.
Safe.
For you, oh, okay. I've seen a safety shot.
He's left Craig a ball, though.
Yeah, he was trying to get right in behind that red and not even leave him a shot, which he hasn't achieved. So, like Shane said, he's got a yellow to go at, and even if he would have snookered him, then there would have been no total snooker. And
That would have been tough to get out
yeah,
of
it
as
would
well.
have been really hard to get out of. He'd have probably had to play up to the top left pocket and come off the jewels,
Yeah,
and
just
then
hope.
try and hit a yellow and
Yeah.
hit a cushion afterwards. It's a shame we didn't get the snooker there, because that would have been good to see.
That's a great shot.
That's a great pot, that is. Great shot.
Just one problem ball for Craig. So yellow on the left-hand side. You don't go past the red in the corner, so might have to play a double or maybe even get around the back of it. I think I prefer to come around the back of it, to be fair. Guarantee yourself a go at a pocket. That looks perfect. He might even be able to play this in the middle and screw into the red over the back, because he'll still be on the one
On the bottom
bottom
rail.
rail.
That's what he's played.
He's not got it.
Bit
It's
unlucky.
tough now, this
That's
is.
unlucky. Because now he's got no angle on that. He's got no angle on this yellow at the bottom. Well, he doesn't want to play it off of his other yellow and move that away.
I think he might have to, though.
He might have it. Can he play it off the red?
Possibly, and then screw back for the yellow on the left-hand side, maybe.
Might not need to. If he can play the yellow off the red and then just come back up, he's going to have options. He might even then have to play this yellow in the bottom right and then double his remaining yellow, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to play it off the yellow.
Oh no, he's definitely got off the red.
There you go.
He's put the yellow
That's a
safe
bit
there.
unlucky, that, isn't it? Now he's only got one option, I think.
Well, you can only double it now, but I think he has to
That's
just
what I
drop
mean.
this in and play the... It's tough there, so tough.
That's hard, isn't it? I think if he drops it in, is he plumb on the double, or does he need to screw back a little bit to get the double?
I think he does have to screw back, yeah.
Off the red, look. See, if that doesn't flick the yellow, he's perfect, isn't he? That looks wide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
slid a bit, I think.
So, handed the opportunity over.
Thing is, you're at the time of the game now where if one person goes two ahead, it could be curtains.
Yeah, that's right. And he's unlucky there, isn't he? You know, he's taken on a good shot to play the yellow off the red. And if that yellow doesn't land on the cushion, he's dead straight. He's pretty much guaranteed to win the frame then.
Yeah.
I know he's still got a shot to play, but you know, what I mean, that made it a lot harder than what it needed to be. He needs to make sure his move doesn't touch this red. Plum.
I thought he might have played that red down the rail and played the plant. Just to get out of the way, because it looks quite tight in the middle.
Nah, it'd be fine, mate. Absolutely flies in. Bucket. Don't need to do anything to the white, does he? He's going to have a natural cut on the black back to the middle anyway.
Could just play it at the top and you know it's going in.
Yeah. I was going to say, yeah, he could play it to the top left, and if it just hits the cushion past the middle, it'll probably drop. Shot. Look, there you go. He's told himself that's a good shot. I think that's sarcastic. He doesn't mean that. I'm not quite sure what he didn't need to play that. Even now, I'd still be tapping this one into the bottom left corner, nice and soft. Just roll the red into the middle left, or
I think
Go
it's a
hardcore
lot.
at the top
I think
and
it's a
you've got
lot.
to tap on the
I
black.
think it's a lot tighter than people. It actually shows on the camera.
We don't need to do anything. Oh, he's tried to move it.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah, let's get it.
Would have been nice for the white to come off the rail a bit, but I think he's all right.
Just depends on personal preference now.
He
Can
could
chop
clear
it in the
the
middle and go up
yeah.
and down, or he can just literally dig down and stun it into the top
I think I'd rather play in the middle than dig down.
I think so. Yeah, it's a big open bag to play it in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just natural.
Yeah, sound. Might just recompose himself because he's missed a couple of silly ones, but you wouldn't expect him to miss this one. Ooh, stop. 8-7, Craig Marsh.
Waddingham to break. It's a big frame. This is.
Yeah, this is a pivotal point in the match. This bit, if Marshy wins this one and goes too clear, like you said, it's the business end now, isn't it? So he needs to dig deep.
6:05.
Have you got the scores on your phone?
Yeah. Craig Waddingham to break them. 8-7 down. He needs to win this frame, in my opinion.
Yeah, massive. He needs to make a statement here, I think.
He's got a ball, so start.
Yeah, he's made a red.
Bit of a mess. From here, anyway. Referee calling timeout just to move the yellow to get the shot rack off the table.
So I'll give Wards a couple more seconds just to.
No, I think the players have got to go back to their seat or stand by their seat. I don't think they're allowed to stand around the table.
Oh, they're not?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I didn't realise that. Well, he was still stood fairly close.
Yeah. No, I think he was by his chair, but I think you're not allowed to walk around the table.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah. Because otherwise you just do it every frame, won't you? And get about another 10 seconds.
Clean the white, please. Yeah, can you move the
Exactly,
shark right?
yeah.
Yeah, no, fair one.
You get another 20 seconds for that easily, can't you? So
Yeah, exactly.
could make a difference.
He's been a bit unlucky there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Been a bit unlucky there.
Well, the thing is now, if he tries opening that up, he could pop the black because the yellow's been moved.
Yeah, massive risk. And obviously the other thing with these rules, even though the combination shots are allowed, or as some people call it, the skill shot.
I think the shot here
Obviously you cannot play, when you're putting the black, you can't skill shot the black.
Yeah.
It's got to be put on its
this
own.
is the shot.
Flick it out.
But now, even so, he can still get it out, and he won't have to worry about potting the black. So
No, exactly. Any contact with it at all, and the yellow's going to drop.
Yeah.
But the issue there is, where's the red going to go? Is there an argument now to play the red onto the black, pop the yellow,
yeah,
but play the red so it comes off the black fin? Red comes down to this bottom left pocket, and it's just lost a turn because he's not going to clear the yellows from there, is he?
but
What do you think?
you say that, but he'll have a chance. He'll have a chance to go into him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but the more balls he keeps taking off the table at the moment,
No, I get that.
I think the harder it's going to become. And
I think the shot now is to play the shot you said, but the other way, and leave the white up behind the red at the top.
Yeah. So just also play the red off the black thin, so the red travels up towards the top left.
And the white goes up
White
behind
up
the red.
towards the red, which is sort of just behind the brown spot, so to speak.
Yeah, I think that's the shot.
Because these two yellows are knackered by this red on the right hand side.
Just
So
stun the white up to the top. Anywhere at the top of the table. Yeah, I'm not sure.
he's not seeing it's because of the rules. See, they're not everybody's seeing all of the shots that are available. And don't get me wrong, that's a great shot.
That's a good shot.
It's a great shot, but he still now needs to get into a position to be able to pop that red.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great shot. You know, I mean, you can't argue with that. That's an awesome shot, but he's going to need another. I can't quite see the angle he's got. If he's got the angle to screw into the yellow, nudge the yellow onto the red and push it over the bag, but you're still hoping for a bit of luck, aren't you?
Yeah.
We'll see now. So he's tried to come off the top in behind it.
Oh,
My God, that's sick.
that's
He's not on
so
it.
sick.
He could be touching both balls there.
No,
well,
he's not, no.
if he's touching the one on the left, he might not even be able to hit the red.
He's definitely not on that.
Yeah, so as the referee's just pointed, it's touching the yellow on the left. And I reckon that white now doesn't go through the gap.
It goes through the gap, but he can't pot it.
I'm not sure it goes through the gap without hitting the yellow on the right, is what I'm saying.
Oh, right, okay.
Because of the touching ball, if you look, the angle he's going to now have to play at, well, we'll see now, won't we? But like I said, if he can hit it, he can't pot it. I'm not sure he can hit it. If we went to the straight on...
What's the rule with deliberate fouls here?
So if you play a deliberate foul, then it's... If the referee deems it as a deliberate foul, it's loss of frame.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So obviously
He could have played a shot where he could have, say, doubled the ball up towards them other two.
No, he's not allowed to do that.
Right,
no,
yeah.
not allowed
And
to
then
do that.
just let
so
him
it's
have
like
ball
now,
now.
so he's snookered. If he can't get through that gap, obviously he's in a snooker. It's not a total snooker. So he's got to make a genuine attempt to hit his ball. He needs to hit his ball and hit the cushion afterwards.
Yeah.
So as long as he goes for it like he is now, it can't be a deliberate foul. So you're never going to get a deliberate foul called for that because it was the only way he could go. But like you said, if he had doubled the yellow off to say the bottom cushion up towards it, then that would have been a deliberate foul and would have been loss of frame.
Yeah, because obviously obviously it's a different game, but 9-ball you can play. He could have played any sort of shot.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
And just let him have ball in hand and
that's why now I'll rewind now to my argument of maybe a minute or two ago, where when he's just taking balls and balls off the table. I know he's had some horrendous luck not to land on that red.
Yeah.
But if he'd have played the shot we mentioned, play the loss of turn shot, leave your balls on the table, make Craig Marsh come to the table and try and develop those two yellows. I think if you come back to the table, then you're probably going to have an easier opportunity.
Yeah.
So just behind the TV on the left there, even though we've changed angles, you've seen Mr. Kendall himself. Who killed Kenny, as we like to call him. So, ball in hand. Anywhere on the table, just the one visit only. And as we mentioned earlier, with these rules, if you've only got one ball left, as Wads has got, there's no way he should be winning this frame. Because Craig Marsh should just be able to set his yellows up nicely, keep snookering him, and, whereas in black ball rules now, for example, you could come off the left side cushion, come off the top cushion, landing behind the red. With these rules, you can't do that because you've still got to hit a cushion. So, do you hit and hope?
You have to.
You've got no choice but to hit and hope, really.
You need your.
See, now if he hits, right, that's.
He's been all right.
He's done all right there because the yellows hit the side cushion.
Thing is, I'd rather have just had a big whack at
it, yeah.
Because you need the red in open play.
Yeah.
Just in case if Craig did miss, then you've got a chance. But
and to be fair, he's got a little bit of fortune there that yellows hit the cushion, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But he's going to find himself in.
It's going to be a sticky one now.
In another snooker, I would think.
But the red could be an open play after this shot.
I don't think it will be. I think if he's got any sense, he'll just play yellow onto red, push the yellow onto the side cushion, and leave the white on the side cushion behind the other yellow. So you wouldn't want the red in open play, would you?
No, that's why he's not playing the shot.
So he's going to come down this way.
You take these out. You've got a chance to take these out.
He's going to go for these, isn't he?
Of course he is.
If he takes this yellow now, the red automatically disturbs the other yellow, doesn't it? Still needs to cue it well, though. There we go. Don't want to cover the black, though. Okay, so the black doesn't go in the middle.
I think you play this yellow off the red anyway.
Shouldn't still be an issue. Shouldn't be a problem.
I think you can play this yellow off the red.
Yeah, if that yellow just drops in off the red, nudges the red into a safe position, then he's laughing. I'm guessing it doesn't. Because if it does, you think you'd play it now, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Play off this one. Don't hit this too hard though, because you don't want the red going up over the corner bag.
No, we've seen how fast the table is and how fast this cloth is. So he definitely doesn't want to be heading in that direction.
That's a good shot. Yeah, that was a big frame, that, I think.
Yeah, big frame. Like you said, 2-frame lead at this stage of the game in a race to
it's
11
big.
is
It
massive.
big.
Marshy to break, I think.
Yes.
Marshy to break.
The old arrow is on Craig's name.
That will give us a little clue, yeah. That little arrow to the side of the 21 tells you who's breaking. Attention to detail, that's what you get with beard productions.
I'm actually really surprised that this game's gone on this long.
Yeah, 1 hour 44 minutes so far. But there's been more unforced errors from Marshy, to be fair. He's probably had more errors. Maybe not by many.
Possibly, yeah.
Not by many, but over the course of the whole match, there's been more errors than you'd expect from these two.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's the first round.
Can George shut the door by any chance? Cheers, George.
Yeah, it's first round, I think. If none of them's had a... What do you say? Who you practiced earlier? Marshy?
He literally turned up, well, we're talking, he made 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
So it's not like he'd been...
None of them's had a bit of a knock. So.
He hadn't been playing for very long, but the first comment he made was, Christ, this is quick. And obviously that wasn't the arena table, which is probably... The arena table's probably playing slightly quicker again.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember last event when I had first time I'd been on the arena, oh dear. Well, that's harsh. That's Craig Harsh, that is. But yeah, I remember last event when I had to go on the arena table and it was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's lightning.
I mean, the other tables are fast, but the arena table is different gravy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I couldn't control the white at all, mind, and I love a fast table, but it reminded me of playing on that speed cloth I had at mine that time.
Oh my god, that was ridiculous.
That's what it reminded me of. It was crazy.
It was like playing on it felt like
playing on the slate only.
Yeah, but it felt like the feel of the cloth was like
nylon.
When you get like a brand new pair of jeans and it just feels real soft.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. It was like playing on slate.
That cloth was ridiculous. You could almost hear the ball rolling on the slate, couldn't you? Yeah, that cloth was crazy.
Yeah, I'm glad you got rid of that.
Well, I was only trialing it out for someone. Someone sent it to me and asked me to give them a review on it, and my review was, it's good fun, but it's not for this game.
I think I've actually seen that cloth be used from the guy that does the trick shots in Ireland. Is it Sean?
Correct, yeah. That was him, is it? Yeah, correct, yeah. That's that's what he uses for his trick shots.
Sean, I think his name is.
Sean Hoey.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He can play some shots, mind.
Yeah, he's quite good.
Ridiculous.
I like how many takes it takes him to do them, though.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, they are very good.
I haven't seen him doing much of it for a while, to be fair. Not as active as he was before.
Yeah, I can't think that cloth would last.
Oh, mate, it didn't last. It was horrendous, wasn't it? I'd probably go out on a month, maybe.
But imagine doing what he does on that cloth, like digging down in masse shots and all that sort of stuff. It's never going to last.
I've seen pictures of his cloth after he's done a load of trick shots, and it's an absolute state.
Yeah, battered. Yeah.
So massive frame, as we said, and luckily for Wads, obviously Marshy has got kicked in off on the break, and Wads just got to tidy up these two yellows and the black, and he's back to within one. So a big frame, like Shane said, this one, and desperately needed it to go his way, which looks like it has done, barring a miracle.
Yeah,
It's gone a little bit further than he wanted.
They're all big at this stage of the game.
Gone a little bit further than what he wanted, I think.
I think he's alright. I think he can either just stun it out and play the black into the bottom right, maybe even just roll it through and come through the gap of the black and red.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. That's all because he's went a little bit too far. And, cutting the ball in at that angle, I know you said stun it out, but I wouldn't like to play that stop as a stun out. It's, there's one that's already popped out there already, if you remember earlier in the match.
Yeah, yeah. But
so,
it's a shot that you shouldn't be missing.
You'd still expect him to get it,
wouldn't you? You'd
expect him to get the shot. And that's
like I said, I haven't really seen Craig play Paul for 5-6 months.
Which one?
Waddingham.
Wads, yeah. No.
So you don't know if he's practicing. Like,
No, who knows?
he could be coming into this real fresh, or he could be, I don't know. But yeah, you don't really see him.
It wasn't many events ago where he had a really, really good run, didn't he?
I think it was the last event last year, or the second from last
Yeah,
event.
he did have a really, really good run. He was buzzing. I thought he was going to win the whole thing, to be honest with you. That
Yeah,
event,
he
he
looked
was
good.
absolutely, he was on
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, didn't he beat Carl O'Donoghue like 11-4?
Smashed him, yeah, absolutely smashed him.
Might have to get Nick in here in a minute, because I think we'll be getting called on soon.
Yeah, we would you on at 6:30. What's the time now?
Just nearly 20 past.
Well, I'm definitely going to. I'm just going to nip out the room for a toilet break a minute, so I'll leave you to it, Shane.
No worries, mate. Right, now we got rid of him, we'll start chatting about some Paul. So Craig just need to play one good shot here now. He plays a load of run inside and just bottom rail, side rail, and maybe play it over the corner or the middle bag. Yeah, good shot. Made sure. There we go. So 10-7. Was it 10-8? 10-7.
Eighteenth frame. Craig Waddingham to break. Training by 10 frames to set.
Massive break there from Wad. Oh, jeez, look, he's reds. Could be seeing 10-8 here. I'll be surprised if we don't. Yeah, not much work to do here, to be fair.
I'll be playing shortly, yeah.
So we take over the commentary on the main arena table. Good evening. Welcome to everyone as Craig Marsh and Craig Waddingham is drawing to a conclusion. That was a break dish from Craig Waddingham, and it's 10 frames to 8. Just stepped across from table 11 where there's a really exciting conclusion between Gareth Hibbett and Carlo Donahue, which is not too dissimilar a scoreline. And there you can see the score from that game. It's 9-7, and Gaz is on a break dish to take it to 9 frames to 8. And it looks like he's left that a bit awkward, hasn't he? He's going to have to stun this back and leave a thin cut into the middle. But he's okay. And he pulls it back within 1 frame, and it's 9-8. And Craig Waddingham will be looking to do the same in this game. So Craig Marsh breaks. Craig Waddingham sat in his chair, and all he can do is hope that Craig Marsh goes dry. 2 top players, both very recognisable. Craig Marsh, of course, world champion in 2017. Craig Waddingham was the world rules equivalent. And of course, Craig Waddingham, famed for those money matches against Mark Boyle. A couple of the most epic money matches that have ever been witnessed. But this looks pretty good for Marshy, doesn't it? It's just that one problem ball tied up at the bottom of the table, and he may well be looking at releasing that now. He is indeed. It's all about this shot. Didn't he play that well? It's not gone good for him though. He's still got a problem. Played at a beautiful pace. Unlucky with where it's landed. So apologies for me being late on parade. I got in the car at 11:30 this morning in Somerset. It took me just a shade over 6 hours to get up to Stoke-on-Trent, what should be about, well, 3 hours at the most. And that's not gone right for him either. Now this is suddenly a very, very tough clearance. Yeah, 6 hours sat in the car was no fun whatsoever. But all the same, we're here. And couldn't be more excited. Event 2. What a shot this is. Oh, how unlucky is that? Again. He really has had no luck. You expect him to get close with this, really close. In fact, I'd be almost surprised if he didn't pot it. Oh, just that fraction, just a fraction. I don't think he can believe that. Just a couple of mil too low on the ball. Such a tiny misjudgment, but that really has handed over the reins to Craig Waddingham. And now his chance to jump on it, get back to 10-9 with his break. Could we be seeing our first Hill game in the first streamed game on this main arena table? No, Nothing fancy here. He's going to clear these 3 balls at the bottom of the table. Probably just landed a touch straight on this. I think he wanted to be just an inch lower. I think he's okay though. He can still punch it up. Just enough angle there. Yeah, that's fine. And again, really no drama if he brings the cue ball back to somewhere around about where it is now. Maybe just a couple of inches to the right. He's going to be in really good shape. It was all about the angle there. He's left the perfect angle. You can just float this in. Cue ball's naturally tracking across. A little bit of stun just to straighten the angle. And that's perfect just to drop across for the black. And a simple black to pull back within 1 frame.
Frame, frame 1 to break. Training by 10 frames to 9. Time ready.
Has to make a ball and does. Just for a split second looked like he was going to go dry. And the yellows look absolutely delightful. I guess the only problem ball being the yellow, which is currently just under his head. It's the yellow that's tied next to the red, and he was just trying to leave an angle there just to bump into the bottom of that yellow, push it up towards the middle bag. I think he's just left this a bit thin now. So I had to come in behind it. He's released it, but he's just left it awkward now. I think he's going to have to play the one in the middle of the table. He's got options. He can take the one into up the rail to top left, or he's got the one in the middle of the table to top right and just stun across to the side cushion. And it looks like he's looking at the one up the rail. A lot of pressure on that ball. Has to make it. No good leaving it over the pocket. Personally, I prefer the other shot because you can let your arm go at it. I like the one in the middle of the table to top right and just stun across to the side rail, and then you can drop that one into the middle. I think that's what he's looking at now. You can just let your arm go at that one, whereas the other one is doesn't feel good. That's a great shot. Really good. Still not ideal. He's got this thin to the middle. I don't think he can avoid that red, can he? Can he just slip by the inside of the red? He could just, and uses the other red as a bumper to stop him. Still very, very awkward. Half ball cut to middle. You can see that's pretty precarious, but where does the black go? The black doesn't go to either centre. He can't get above it. It looks like the only pocket it'll go to is the top right corner. He's missed that by a margin. Well, is that curtains? Where the yellow's gone, even if he does get back to the table, which is very, very unlikely. And that yellow on the top cushion is going to do him no good, I think. Craig Marsh is administering final rights. Delightful little touch. Stuns across the table. Bit of a stretch for this one. This, at club level, is a tricky little shot to middle, but I don't expect Craig Marsh to do anything but find the middle of the bag. Cue ball's okay, it's just a couple of inches away from the top rail. Perfect. And so Craig Waddingham, I can't say he didn't have his chance. It would have been great to see a hill-hill game and put the pressure firmly back on Craig Marsh's break. But it's not to be. He left himself that really tough yellow to middle. And ultimately, it's going to cost him the match. Tricky black for Craig Marsh. Really tricky black. Naturally looks in off, so he's going to have to get into this one. And that's perfect. And indeed, Craig Marsh shakes hands with Craig Waddingham. We don't lose Craig Waddingham. He goes across into the loser's side. Craig Marsh strides through his first round game, 11 frames to 9. We're going to get Craig Marsh into the interview room in just a few minutes. There might be a small delay because I think we're hoping to get the winner of the Gareth Hibbert-Carl O'Donoghue game at the same time. If that one looks like it's going to be finishing fairly soon, then we'll try and get him across. If not, then we'll see you in just a couple of minutes talking to Craig Marsh. See you very soon. Good evening, everyone. I'm joined by the two winners from the two stream tables, Craig Marsh and Colin Donahue. I've been sat on the motorway trying to get up here, so I haven't seen much of your games, so I can't talk in depth about the games. But first, we'll come to you, Craig. I mean, for both of you, games don't get much tougher than that as opening games, do they? You've got Craig Waddingham, you've got Gareth Hibbert.
I think that's the nature of the tour, though, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
the nature of the tournament is they're all the best players in the world here, so there's no easy draws really.
Yeah, yeah.
But that was one of the tougher ones, I suppose. Yeah.
How did you find it? I mean, it was close all the way through, yeah?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, I got off to a decent start because you made a couple of mistakes. I made a couple of mistakes myself, but I couldn't control the white. White was all over the camp, and I just lost a bit of confidence halfway through the match, really.
What was that down to?
Just the speed of the cloth, how responsive the cloth is. I couldn't I found myself not leaving go of the queue,
Yeah.
But obviously I've got a match under my belt now, so with a bit of luck it'll get a bit easier now as it goes on.
Yeah. I mean, from a personal perspective, you seem to have a bit of a resurgence in the last couple of sort of 3-4 months, perhaps, fair to say. I mean,
Yeah.
after the World Championship,
I've
titles dried up a bit.
Yeah, I started
What's
putting a bit of
changed?
work in because after I won the Worlds and I went number one on the tour at the time as well, and I just lost interest really because I didn't have anything to play for.
Yeah.
But I just thought I could sail through and just be alright with it, but you just can't do that, and you're just going to get beat, simple as that.
Yeah.
And that's what was happening, and I stopped practicing, but now the last 6 months I've been practicing quite a bit, so I'm getting a few results because of it.
Yeah. They say the more you practice, the luckier you get.
Well, this is it, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Great stuff. Carl, across to you, mate. Again, a really tough opening game against Gareth Hibbert.
Yeah, obviously, there was, in my eyes, there was two big draws there, in Craig's game and my game. Gareth's breaks didn't really help at all. I had a few dry as well at the start, but I was just lucky enough to keep composure and step on the pedal.
How do you feel overall? I mean, how did you find the table across?
Yeah, I felt it was nice. There's a few different bounces here and there, but
Yeah.
you kind of have to expect that,
Yeah.
Um,
A lot of the tables got obviously new cloths and
new cussions.
New cussions
yeah,
as well.
you can tell. You can definitely tell. It's lovely.
Does it take a while to bed in?
Well, I was practicing earlier on for about an hour, and I kind of adjusted to that. It done me the world of good actually coming into my match, just especially to have an hour or so on the table itself.
Yeah.
Even though all of them are kind of different, they react kind of different.
Yeah.
You won't get that bounce off the top cushion on a different table or so on. But no, I played quite happy. I played quite well there. I was pretty happy with myself. A few mistakes here and there, but not too major.
Do you know what your draw looks like for
No,
for
don't
the rest? No idea, Craig.
No idea, I mean.
Not had a look.
No.
Not interested.
I'll concentrate on the first one.
Just pick them off one at a time.
Yeah, I will go one at a time and we'll see how we go.
Obviously, we haven't seen either of you at the final, so you're both looking to rectify that this event.
Yeah, it'd be nice to actually just play well.
Yeah.
Instead of just playing well in one match and dogging it in the next one and playing bad. I just like to
Just find that consistency.
That's all I want to do.
Having your own queue helps, see.
Yeah, exactly. I was using a different queue last time.
Didn't have a queue last event. Rocked up without his queue.
So, hopefully I'll just keep playing well and get my breaks going.
Hopefully, you're in different sides of the draw, and we can see you in the final on Sunday.
Yeah, that'll be alright. It's probably the easiest match I could get, really.
Great stuff. Well, next stream game. Who is it? Sorry. Of course, it's Phil Harrison and Tom Cousins. So my brain's a bit gone from a 6-hour drive, but yeah, Phil Harrison against Tom Cousins. They don't come much bigger than that.
Two terrible players.
That one's going to be coming up in probably about 5 or 10 minutes. Join us for that game.